Matt Smith. We give you some details in Pro-Am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, DC and other.
It's the 2K Sports
General question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, Coach.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan and Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat. And there's certain to be some disappointment because of the injury to Justice Winslow.
Kevin, you could tell when he went down in the last game that it wasn't good. And that news just confirms our worst fears. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and I'm not sure how long he's going to be out.
And it's got to be an emotional time for him right now. I mean, as a player, you grit your teeth when you get that diagnosis. It's hard to accept, but you have to stay strong mentally.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Champ out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Wade kicks to Whiteside. He dishes it to Joseph. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Whiteside. 5 to shoot. Here's Bosch. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Outside Irving.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Shot from 12. That's tipped. And Joseph kicks to Allen. That is good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Inside. Here's Champ. Wade is covering. No good from Guzman.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Here's Champ after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Now here's Joseph. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Whiteside, a screen on Irving. It's Whiteside, top of the key. The drive by Wade. The Cavaliers pull it in. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch of...
And that's how you... make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Cleveland moving it around, and that one's good. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Whiteside sets the pick for Joseph. Back to Whiteside. And it's Wade penetrating. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Pass to Guzman. Three-pointer. Joseph with the rebound.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They double him with James. Bosch passes to Allen. Right through the D for the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And the Heat with some changes. Justice Ezeli, who's jacked in for White. Miami with the ball. They trail by 1. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Champ out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Brewer in at the 3 slot. Here's Champ. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looks really strong. He dropped in 17 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Wade against Shumpert. Now, here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. 3 on the clock. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wade's got 8.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Hood. James covering. Hood dishes to Joseph. The 19-foot shot. Good on the jump shot. Joseph's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Champ. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And here comes the break. Pulls up. Again, Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the strength. Look at the numbers they've put up over the last 10 games. Freak is second.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Miami trailing. Wade outside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Allen's checked in for Rodney Hood. Cleveland also making some changes. Love comes in for Thompson. And Irving subbed in for James. Guzman, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They set the screen. Wade kicks to Joseph. Pulls it up. Here's Bosch. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Dunleavy's checked in. Here's Aldrich. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Heat lead by 2.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Pass to Wade. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Passes it to Guzman. Feeds to Brewer. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Allen. Powered down with both hands.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Shoots from the elbow. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat out front, up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Chris, what's been the key tonight on how this first half has turned out for you guys?
We have been doing pretty good on offense, moving the ball, getting layups, getting out on the court, and getting to the free throw line. But when we do that, good things happen.
No doubt, Chris. Thank you. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back.